Thanks for joining me today. You won't need any kind of props. We're just going to go ahead and get started. So come all the way down onto your backs. Into this full Shavasana resting place. The legs extended, hands by your sides. Go ahead and wiggle your shoulder blades underneath you, just to open across your chest. And then just start to let everything go here. So every muscle, every bone relaxes in the support of your mat. And then let go of whatever's been going on this morning or this week. Let go of any thoughts about what you have to do after this class. Just allow yourself to arrive in this moment, right here and now. And if your mind starts to take you out of this moment, just see if you can find some anchor point. Whether that's the sensation of your breath, or a sound you can hear, your heartbeat, something you can redirect your focus to, and settle your awareness back on that. We'll take 3 more full breaths here. Try to let go of a little more tension with each exhale. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and stretch your arms all the way up overhead. Reach overhead, take a nice full breath in. Hold it at the top, point your toes, flex your toes, be a little bit longer. And then exhale, let that go. Just go ahead, draw your knees in. Wrap your arms around your shins and just rock side to side for a second here, releasing your lower back. Good, and then you're going to keep the knees drawing into the chest and hug your belly button down towards your spine so you feel that deep core engagement, pulling low belly up and in. You're going to keep that engagement, reach your hands to the outsides of your legs, and then curl the head and the shoulders off the mat. So sort of tucking into this little ball here. Hug knees in, hug lower belly, in and up. Lift through the shoulders. Try not to pull through the neck at all, but just using that core strength to lift up. And then just hold here and try to breathe as we find that little bit of core engagement. For 10, 9, 8, 7, lift a little higher. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax down for just a second. Little rock side to side of the legs. And then go ahead and hold on to your right knee and let your left leg extend all the way forward. And then same idea, you can move that right knee in circles or side to side. Just trying to open up that hip. And then we're going to find that little tucked position again. So belly draws down towards your spine. You curl your head and your shoulders up. Go ahead and hover your left heel a few inches above the ground. And then we're going to take the palms to the front of the right shin. You're going to press your palms into the shin or into the thigh and then pull your thigh back in towards you. So this isometric engagement here. Keep lifting the shoulders off the mat. Just hold there and breathe. 10, 9, 8, lift a little more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, lower down. Pull that right knee into your chest one more time. And then send some breath into that left hip flexor. Sometimes that makes it want to tense up. All right, then take your left hand to the outside of your right knee and just one quick twist here. So pull that knee across your body. Big breath into the right side. Exhale, let that exhale go. And come back to center. Go ahead, extend your right leg out and draw your left knee in. Little rock side to side. And then coming up into that tucked position. So curl head and shoulders up. Hover the right heel, palms to the front of the left shin. Press the palms into your thigh. I'm saying shin. Press the palms into your thigh. Pull the thigh back towards you. Hug navel down. Hold it here. Breathe. Last 8. Last 4. Lift a little more. 2, 1. And lower. Draw the knee back down. Deep breath in. And out. And then quick twist. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Just draw that knee across your body. Open up that left lung. Big inhale. Exhale. Letting that breath go. Come back to center. Extend the left leg out. So we warmed up the lower part of our core. We're going to try to warm up the upper core a little bit now. So go ahead and interlace your hands behind your head. You want to keep your head resting in your palms. So we're never pulling on the neck, but using sort of back and core strength to lift. So we'll start by taking the right elbow towards the left side of the mat. So the right shoulder lifts, then the left shoulder will lift up. We'll come back down onto the right shoulder as the left elbow comes across, and then both shoulders down. And then reverse it. So left elbow lifts, we come off the left shoulder, both shoulders lift, right elbow goes to the left, we come back down. Back to the first side. So right elbow comes across, right shoulder lifts, both shoulders lift, right shoulder down, left shoulder. Left elbow comes across, both shoulders lift, right, left shoulder down, right shoulder down. Left elbow across, both shoulders, left shoulder, right elbow across, both shoulders, right shoulder, left shoulder. We're gonna go through that a few more times. So just try to go at your own pace. I want you to think about continuing to draw that belly button down towards your spine. So you're really stable through the core. We're just kind of opening up the shoulders and finding that sort of top of the core engagement. One more round here to each side. And once you even that out, go ahead and let your head relax back down. Let's take one more big full body stretch. So inhale, arms up overhead, nice big reach. And then exhale, draw your knees in. This time we're going to rock forward and backwards along the spine. Okay, eventually create enough momentum to come all the way over to your hands and knees and find your tabletop position. So wrists right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips, and we're just going to start to sway here, making little circles. Just checking in with your joints today, noticing how your shoulders, wrists, knees, hips feel. And just starting to lubricate your joints through your movements and your breath. And go ahead and switch directions if you haven't already. Take a few circles the other way. And then come back to center. Take just a few regular cat-cows. So inhale the heart and the chest forward. Exhale, cloud belly button in, chin tucks. Again, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, around the spine. One more of those. Good. Come back to your neutral spine. From here, we're going to walk the hands forward just about a handprint, and then press into the knuckle of each index finger. So the hands feel really strong, the arms feel strong and stable. We'll tuck the toes under, lift the knees, send the hips up and back from here, downward facing dog. And just spend a few breaths pedaling this first down dog out, bending one knee at a time, swaying your hips, but keep grounding into that knuckle of the index finger so the hands and the arms stay really stable. 2 more full breaths. And then on your next inhale, go ahead, come all the way into the top of your plank. So shoulders stuck over your wrists and belly stays nice and engaged. So hips are in line with the spine. Press down into that knuckle of your index finger and notice how that changes the engagement of your arms. So feel a little more stable for your shoulders. Just breathe here for 3, 2. Last inhale. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. So from here, we'll just take the gaze to the top of the mat, and then little baby steps for this first one, making your way all the way up into a forward fold. Just hanging out here, crown of the head heavy. A little bend in the knees if that helps your lower back and your hamstring release. We'll be keeping the feet about hip distance apart for pretty much the whole practice, just to help us keep it a neutral pelvis. So feet hip distance apart, it's about the width of 1 or 2 of your fists. So just hang here and breathe. Letting go of anything you don't need for the rest of this practice. Let it all spill out onto your mat. And if you're holding opposite elbows, go ahead and let your hands release back down. Your next inhale will slide the hands up to the shins. Reach the crown of the head forward, belly engaged. And then exhale, come back into your fold. Try 2 more of those. Inhale, come back to your halfway lift. This time, tuck your chin and lengthen through the back of your neck so the gaze is down. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, find your halfway lift. And exhale, fold. This time we'll rise all the way up to stand as we breathe in. Big reach through the spine, arms overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, next inhale, take the arms back up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale back to your halfway lift. As you exhale, pinch your hands, step your left foot all the way back to a lunge. Left knee comes down. So you inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Big reach. And then exhale, hands come down. We'll lift the back knee. Inhale to straighten that right leg. And then exhale, just try to lower your chest towards your thigh. Good. Crawl back into your lunge as you breathe in. Clench your hands. And then exhale, we step the right foot back to meet the left. Nice big inhale in your strong plank. And then exhale, knees down, arms down. All right, we're going to pull the heart all the way forward and through into cobra. So hips come down, shoulders wrap down and back. And then exhale to downward dog. You'll tuck your toes, make your way through tabletop with your plank. One breath here. Then inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale and step, or hop, or walk your fit way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your right foot all the way back. Right knee comes down, big inhale, sweep the arms up with the heart. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your front leg as you breathe in. And exhale, bow low. Coming back to your lunge on an inhale. And then step left foot back to meet the right. Full breath in. Exhale, knees down, forearms down. Inhale, slide all the way forward into cobra. And then exhale, make your way up and back, downward dog. One full breath. Then inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just close your eyes for a moment. Check back in with that anchor point you set at the beginning of class, whether that's your breath, your heartbeat, some other sensation. This class is going to be a lot of movement and flow. The idea is to get us out of our minds and into our bodies. So when we're moving and breathing, it's a little easier to find that flow state and be less caught up in our thoughts. So just go at your own pace. If you get lost, don't worry about it. Just try to stay connected to your breath. Keep breaks when you need to. And nice inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, step your left foot all the way back, back knee down, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your front leg, inhale. Bow down. Back to your lunge, breathe in. High plank as you breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down, forearms down. Activate through your back body as you pull the heart through. Use that back body strength. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. And inhale, look forward. Exhale to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Hold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reconnect. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, bowing. Back to your lunge. Exhale to plank. Take a full breath in. And the knees down, forearms down. Inhale, ripple all the way through. Exhale to downward dog. Look forward as you breathe in. Top of the mat, exhale. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reconnect. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down, straighten your right leg. Exhale, fold. Back to your lunge. Exhale, plank. Take a breath in. Knees down, forearms down. Inhale all the way through to cobra or maybe upward dog, lifting the thighs. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward. Come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Reach up. And fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step the right foot back. Back knee down, inhale. Exhale. Straighten your left leg. And fold. Back to your lunge. Plant the palms. Exhale to plank. Full breath in. Knees down, elbows down. Inhale through cobra or upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Take one full breath. On the inhale, you bend your knees. Exhale and make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise, grow tall. Exhale, reconnect. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Back knee comes down. This time we're going to take the right arm and sweep it behind you. Okay, you can stay right here, just reaching that arm back, trying to open up across the chest. If you'd like more, go ahead and bend your back leg and see if you can catch that foot behind you. If you can find your foot, kick your foot into your hands so you peel that right shoulder back, open the chest. And then whether you're just reaching back or holding your foot, see if you can bring that left hip flexor a little closer to the mat. And just breathe into that opening. One more breath in. If you're holding onto your back foot, go ahead and release it. Then we'll all bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Lift that back knee up. And then start to walk yourself all the way around. So all 10 toes are gonna come towards that left side of your mat. Right leg is gonna stay straight. We're gonna lunge into the left leg. So send the hips back, weight should be towards your heel. And if you start to roll up onto your toes, just try to stay lifted a little higher and keep bending into that left knee and sending the left hip back. Okay, just a couple breaths here, getting into the inner and outer hips a little more. And then start to straighten your left leg, bend into your right leg. We'll walk it back to a lunge. And then your choice, if you want to step back and take the vinyasa, you can take the variation we've been doing or a different one. If you'd like to skip it, you're welcome to just come back to downward dog from here. And then from downward dog, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Got one more side of this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Pinch your hands, step your right foot all the way back. Back knee comes down, sweep that left arm around and back. Holding here, if this is enough for you, and just opening across the left chest. If you like, you can bend the back knee again and try to catch your foot. And then wherever you are, try to think about bringing that right hip flexor closer to the mat, so really opening into that right quad, front of the thigh. And you can try even dropping the right ear to the right shoulder, just seeing how that feels on the left side of your neck. Let's take one more breath here. And then gently release that back foot if you haven't. Both hands to the inside of the left leg with the back knee. And come around into that high side lunge shape. So all 10 toes to the right. Now bend into the right knee, straighten the left leg. Your weight should be in your heels. Chest is as lifted as you can make it. So we're not rounding in. Alright, and then go ahead and start to walk back to the top of your mat. Finding your lunge, back heel lifts. Option to take the vinyasa or come straight to downward dog. We're going to switch up the flow. So from downward dog, go ahead, inhale, reach your right foot up and back. And then exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, take the arms up, full crescent lunge to the standing back knee lifts. And exhale, just sink a little lower. This first round, we'll take it a bit slower, really sink into the movements. So bring your awareness to your right foot, and just make sure that you're pressing down evenly in between the space beneath your big toe, beneath your pinky toe, your heel. So all four corners of your foot is grounding down. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to sweep the arms by the sides, shift the weight into the right leg, and see if we can pick that left heel up for Warrior 3. If you prefer a different arm variation, you always can take hands to prayer, hands out overhead, or fingertips to the mat if you want a little more support. If you're here, just keep grounding down into that right foot, lifting that back thigh up. Outer hip rolls down, inner thigh lifts up. One more breath. And then we'll go ahead and re-bend the right knee, step the left foot way back. Inhale, sweep the arms out, crescent. And then as you exhale, we'll spin it open, Warrior 2. Just take a moment to settle in. Make sure there's this external rotation of the front thigh still happening. And let your gaze travel right over your front fingertips. And flip your right palm up. We'll inhale, reverse the warrior, just opening up right side body. And then exhale, right forearm comes to right thigh, left hand reaches up for extended side angle. If you prefer a deeper variation, you always can bring your right hand down. More important is just to keep wrapping that right hip kind of in and towards the midline, so we can stack the hips, stack the shoulders. A nice, steady, grounded opening here. One more breath. All right, we're gonna come back to reverse warrior. So reach that right arm up, and then this time we'll try for half moon. So you can start with your left hand on your hip for a little more stability. We're gonna take the right hand all the way in front of the right foot this time. And just like we did in warrior three, shift the weight forward, reach through that back heel. And we're still trying to stack the hips and stack the shoulders. If you like, you can reach that left arm up, just an option. This is also a good place for a block underneath your right hand, so if you have a pillow or a book or something you want to bring your hand onto, just helps bring your spine a little more closer to parallel to the mat. All right, we'll take one more breath in. And then exhale, rebend that right leg. Draw the left outer edge of your foot down, ground into that back leg as you rise up, warrior two. Final goodbye, inhale. And then exhale, windmill the hands down, step back, take the vinyasa if you would like it, or just skip it, find downward dog. When you're ready, next inhale, left foot reaches up and back. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, rise straight up into crescent lunge. Take a moment to settle into your foundation. And ground through all four corners of your left foot. Feel really steady through that left leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, start to tip crown of the head forward. Shift the weight into the left leg. Use the strength of the back leg to lift that back leg up. Okay, so back body is working just as much as the standing leg to lift you here. Find your breath. One more inhale. And then exhale, rebend, step the right foot all the way back. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, spin the back heel down, opening the hips and the shoulders into warrior two. Let's go ahead and reverse your warrior, so left fingertips to the sky. And then exhale, extended side angle, whichever variation you took on the first side. Think about hugging that left hip to the midline, almost like you're wrapping it underneath you. So you can open across the side body and the chest a little more. All right, press down through your feet. Inhale, come up to reverse warrior. Maybe take that right hand to your right hip if you liked it there for the first half moon. And then we're going to take the left hand in front of the left foot. Shift the weight into the left foot, pick that right leg up. And then roll the right shoulder back. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. And just breathe here, let yourself wobble. If you fall out of it, there's always a second chance to come right back in. All right, one more breath in. Exhale, rebend your left leg. Draw the right heel all the way down. Rising back up, warrior two. Final inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Optional vinyasa, make your way to downward dog. We'll try to put that together and flow. Let go of any expectations for how you want this practice to look. And just pay attention to moving with intention. Okay, so focusing on how it feels in your breath. And just try to enjoy the experience. Next inhale, send your right foot up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, find warrior three. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, we land. Left foot comes back down. Inhale, we rise back, up, crescent lunge. Exhale, spin and open, warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, we come right back up. This time it's half moon. So right hand in front of the right foot. Shift the weight forward. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, rebend the right leg, step the left foot way back. Final goodbye, reverse warrior, reach that right arm up. And then windmill the hands down, step back. Maybe you're sick of the vinyasas by now. Maybe you like them to add the extra bit of flow. Either way, once you're back in downward dog, inhale, send that left foot up and back. Exhale, slip your left foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for your breath in. Your exhale, we land. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, spin it open. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Extended side angle. Back to reverse, breathe in. Here we go, left hand to the front of the left foot. Shift it up. Stay here for your breath in. And as you exhale, step the right foot way back. Ground through the feet, inhale, rise. Windmill the hands down, ride your exhale through that vinyasa. Or take a little breather in downward dog. We'll try to move through that one more time. Last bit of heat. Inhale, send your right foot up and back. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for your breath in. And then left foot back down. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, open it up. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Inhale, takes you back up. Exhale, half moon. Full breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the left foot back down, ground through the feet. Inhale, warrior, or reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down, step back. You got one more side. Left foot reaches up and back. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior three. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, land. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up. Reverse warrior. Exhale to your extended side angle. Inhale, takes you back. Last time, exhale, half moon. Try not to think about it, just go for it. One more big breath in. Exhale, step the right foot all the way back. Here you go, final goodbye, inhale, reverse warrior. Ride that exhale down to the mat. Step back, maybe take one last vinyasa. When you made your way back to downward dog, go ahead, inhale, come to the top of your plank. Belly strong. Press into the knuckle of your index fingers. Lift through the shoulders. Just breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down onto your belly. Just make your hands into a little pillow and rest one cheek down onto your hands. And you can give your hips a little wiggle side to side, just making sure there's no tension you're holding on to in your lower back or your legs. Coming back to your anchor point here, noticing your breath, your heartbeat. So we use all that fast-paced movement, not to build flexibility or strength, those are important in their own ways, but to help us get to here. A space where we feel really alive and connected to our bodies in the present moment. We've moved away from being a human thinking or a human doing into a human being. Just notice what it feels like to be alive, just being in this moment. Go ahead, turn your head to the other side, just seeing out the stretch through your neck. All right, go ahead, bring your head back to center. We're gonna slide the palms next to the lower ribs. Just press yourself back to the child's pose. Just about 3 breaths. Just giving the spine a chance to sort of lengthen out again. All right. And then from here, we're just gonna go ahead and sit off to one side. Swing your legs out in front of you. Make sure there's enough space behind you for you to come all the way down onto your back. Plant your feet right underneath your knees. Thighs parallel to each other, so they're about hip distance apart. Go ahead, bring your hands down by your sides, palms down. You can draw your shoulder blades underneath you just slightly. And then press down through your feet. Take an inhale to lift your hips all the way up towards the sky. And lift your chin just about 3 degrees higher. And then press your chest up towards your chin. A lot of length through the front body. Just breathe into that. One more inhale. Exhale, go ahead, slowly lower. Resting in neutral for a moment. And then press down through your feet one more time. Inhale, lift the hips up. This time we're going to try to heel toe the left foot a little closer to the center. Shift your weight into the left leg. See if you can pick your right leg up. And just take a moment to kind of point and flex your right foot, circle out the ankle. Let go of any tension you find there. All right, and then go ahead, cross right ankle over left thigh. Let your right knee fall open. And then try to lay your spine back down with as much control as you can. So we end up in that figure 4 stretch. If you feel a good amount of sensation, you can stay right where you are. If you're not feeling much, pick up your left thigh, draw it in towards you, go deeper. Keep your shoulders and your head relaxed down. Try to make this as easy as possible. And maybe you start to notice your breath already slowing down, lengthening back out. As we come into the twist, you can try to keep this same shape with the legs. So just let your right foot drop all the way to the left side of your mat. And the knee points up towards the ceiling. And also hold on to this right ankle just to give you a little more stability. And then reach that right arm out to the right. And you can play with the height of the right knee. So try drawing it down towards you more, lifting it up towards the ceiling more. And just notice where you feel the most opening across the right side body and then sort of the top of the right hip, piriformis. And then breathe into whatever you find. Trying to exhale some of that tension out. Last breath here. Go ahead, unwind. You're gonna plant your feet down again, back to the center. And then press down through your feet. Inhale, send the hips all the way up. Last bridge pose. Walk your right foot a little closer to center this time. Press into the right foot, lift the left leg. And then just a little quick release of the ankle and the foot. Good. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Let your knee foot open. And then try to keep your pelvis as even as possible as you come all the way down. And then take this stretch wherever you took it on the first side. So either stay here or Try reining in. Start to scan through your body, look for the places where you're still holding on to any tension you no longer need. Gently start to let that go. Softening the muscles around your neck. If you give your jaw a little wiggle, make sure it's relaxed. Relax the muscles of your face. Let's go ahead and find the twist. So left foot comes all the way down. Left arm reaches out. And then again, you can kind of play with that range of motion, feeling where you get the best stretch through that left outer hip. Take one more full breath on this side. And go ahead, unwind, come back to the center. Take any last little movements or stretches you need to feel like your practice is complete. And then when you feel ready, we'll go ahead and extend the legs out. Hands by your sides, palms up, walking your shoulders underneath you just slightly. So right back to where you started. If it feels comfortable for you, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Letting go of any external focus. So your awareness can drop inward a little bit more. And if thoughts start to come up, just see if you could draw your awareness back to your anchor point, some sensation that helps you stay in the present moment. Be here, feeling and breathing, rather than thinking and doing. Just be. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Take any movements here that feel good. Maybe a nice full body stretch again. Or a little rock of your head side to side. And then in your own time, in your own way, you'll make your way up to a seat. No hurry. When you get there, just sit up nice and tall through the spine. Shoulders relaxed. You can keep your eyes closed or just let your gaze be soft. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum so you feel that connection. Just take a moment to notice all the space you created in your body for your practice today, and the space you created in your mind. We all lead really busy lives with a lot going on, so just take a moment to honor yourself for carving out the time and space in your lives for this practice, this important work of taking care of you. And we'll bring thumbs to the center of our foreheads, lifting our hearts, we bow to ourselves and each other. Namaste.